All right. I wanted to make a deck with banding as a meme, and then I realized after playing it a bit that I actually really like the mechanic unironically. Gorm's focus blocking ability makes banding with Death Touchers a more viable removal tool, and if nothing else, it gives Virtuous a purpose on full bonds. I see. So, okay, hang on, pause. What banding stuff are we running? We're just running like Unholy Citadel, right? So we're just using 2 banding lands is the idea. All right, that's fine. I want to keep banding the core strategy. The banned lands are obviously terrible, and playing them as 1 land for turn feels bad unless I always have Yerberg or Yava Maya. If there are more ways to get them out without taking too much of a loss in tempo, I haven't considered, let me know. All right, great. I can help you out with that a lot. There's a lot of very good cards that can tutor lands into play or whatever. Virtus is also a massive removal magnet, so I'm wondering if I could use more protection beyond the boots. Probably. I don't have any issues with Universes Beyond. Okay, yeah. So let's play test this first. I think as is, and then get an idea of what we want to do about it. So duplicate. So okay, little refresher. Bands with other creatures. Bands are blocked as a group. So so are you able to band with 1 creature for free, even if it isn't legendary? So let's say I have Unholy Citadel, or rather, pause. Let's say I have Adventurer's Guildhouse. If I attack with Gorm, and Virtus is here, and I swing, I'm able to band 1 other attacking creature to Gorm, even if it isn't legendary. Right, you're allowed to band up to 1. You can only have bands with legends with other legends. They just don't have to match colors. Okay, but Scapegoat, we're allowed to have 1 non-legendary creature join the band, right? Or is that just normal banding? Where banding can band with any number of creatures with banding plus 1 without? This doesn't do that. The words are right in front of you. Read them. This is literally indecipherable to me. Any legendary creature can attack a band. Not for bands with. Okay, so we need to band with legends. I see. So we have crop rotation. Good. That's definitely where I would start too. Sylvan Scrying. Good. They're always going to say no. I don't like the 4 mana ones. Can I be honest? I just don't believe in these that much. And Tempt, they always say no. It's like, I'd rather just ditch these. Kamal's Druidic Vow. Killing Wave's a little bit meek. Expedition Mac makes total sense to me. Lightning Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots. Sure. I would add Elvish Reclaimer. I think Elvish Reclaimer's a thumbs up. And Nylea's Intervention. Nylea's Intervention is one of those cards where I truly am just like a big fan of it. Tutor Excellence to your hand. Great. Sure. Okay. I do not like Diamond Weapon. Wouldn't Sengir be very funny here? Or am I misremembering what Sengir does? Whenever a creature dealt by... He's an 8 mana. But, like, this is, like, the funniest thing you can ever do with banding, right? Force blocking, and then you just apply Sengir's damage to all the creatures that are gonna die. It would be so funny. It's so bad, though. Because new Sengir doesn't work like this. And Sengir Vampire is a legendary. Okay. Let's like maybe think for a second about like other on damage effects. Type legendary deals combat damage. What about Shelob? It's possible that would be good. Is Shelob already in the deck? Is my first question. Shelob is already in. Whenever another creature is dealt damage this turn by a spider, I see. Deals combat damage to a player. Whenever a creature with death touch deals combat damage to a player. These all say to a player. So let's go -0 player. Deals combat damage to a player, put a count or to a creature, put a counter on Muri. That is funny. It's not good. I need to emphasize that. It's very not good, but it is funny. Deals combat damage during your turn. Wait! Does the creature... Do you get a separate trigger for each creature you ping? Because let's say Gorm gets blocked by 3 creatures, right? Because that's what Gorm says. Gorm must be blocked if able and must be blocked by 2 or more creatures if able. So let's say you get blocked by 3 creatures. Then, after you get blocked by 2 creatures, you spread Gorm's damage via banding between the 2 creatures. Are those separate instances of combat damage, or is it one chunk of combat damage? Either way, I think Umezawa's GT is good and is going in the deck. It's separate. Okay, so you would get 4 charge counters on GT for spreading his damage around. I'm not crazy. That is how that would work. Okay, I also like Thieves' Tools. Can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. How does banding plus can't be blocked work? So if you attack with a band and one of them can't be blocked, if you can block one, you can block the whole band. I see. This might be more complicated than an attractions deck. You're right. I love how both this and an attractions deck would be black-green as well, because it's most dangerous gamer is like one of the better attractions commanders, isn't it? Target opponent loses life equal to the life that player likes this turn. Nonetheless, loses life this way. I see. Um, But yeah, I like these tools with Virtus. It makes this kind of funny. There's also Lost GTA like Elk. Yeah, but that one sucks. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, put a charge counter on it. Untap a land, which is the only good mode. You know what? Maybe, actually, because this mode is actually very live on this deck, isn't it? Sure, we can try it out. It just generally, I don't think Lost GTA does that much. But here, maybe. So we're already on Crop Rot. You said your main issue was protection. We're going to add a Talon Gates. Right, Talon Gates of Madara at instant speed off of a crop rotation is a protection spell. So Virtus. How else can we protect this little idiot? Ready of Revitalizing Repast. Like, we could just go for, like, a Tamio Safekeeping. Type Legendary. Oh. Dies. Creature. Whenever. Game when life make a blood. Interesting. Ko could be very funny. It's probably Craven. Craven is a little bit dumb. All right, let's play test this one. Okay, here's an example of Elvish Reclaimer just being broken, by the way. Elvish Reclaimer. Next turn. Urborg. Virtus. If you untap here, you just kind of win. Family's Favor, attack with Virtus. You have to block it. Dink. Dink, dink. Adventurer's Guildhouse. Green, green. 1/2. Questing Beast. Mr. Beast and Virtuous go on an adventure to your opponent's side of the board. Like, this is looking pretty good. Is Cultist of the Absolute funny here? No, because they don't make enough tokens to sacrifice to them. I do like the idea of Access Tunnels RDN. Like, this is doing stuff. I think instead of Azusa, single but looking, like, I get that she's a legend, right? That is not lost on me at all. However, I do feel like this should be a dry to the Elysian Grove. Right, because it helps your, even if you don't have Yavimaya Urborg, it still lets these two tap for mana, which I feel like is kind of important. I would not keep this hand. I would keep this hand. Okay, Woodland Cemetery, next turn. Swamp. Thieves' Tools, make a treasure. Okay, here's Virtus. Lol, powers 2 or less. Or 3 or less, rather. Think hit you. Heroic Intervention. Gains indestructible. Like, these tools carries, like, right? Cleopatra, counter. Baby, rape my data. Okay, listen, Farrakha, very close to my heart. I'm in love, but just I don't think it's the legend for this deck. Maybe I don't like Sky Shroud Claim either. And then we can go 1 mana ramp more. Birds of Paradise. Elves of Deep Shadow. Right? You can put all the damage on her if she's in the ban. Was the idea for Farrakha? Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm aware, but also Erebos is also here, and Erebos does more, in my opinion, than Farrakha would be doing. Because I love Farrakha. Don't get me wrong. I see all the beautiful aspects of Farrakha and smile, but also like Gorm can just absorb the damage too. 7 toughness is a lot. All right, playtest. Drum. Tap, next turn. Okay, I don't know if I like Kura. Kura's cool enough, I think, maybe. Agent of the Shadow Thieves is insane. Hooray, here's Virtus. 1, 2, 3. 4, here's Gorm. Attack with Virtus, gets indestructible. Like, you just have the Abyss in play right now, and that's really funny. That's Reap Ritual, attack with Virtus, draw a card because they blocked. Okay, Yavimaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blitzwing. Here, do you really want to sack your last creature? Probably not. Hooray, you'd lose. Or you have to, like, sack it. Anyway, we draw a card. Like, this is all working. This might need more land tutors, unless we don't need the banding. Okay, A, we don't need the banding. You're correct, we don't need the banding. But also, 2, there's enough land tutors as is, I promise. I like that the banding lets you, like, Cura. It's really funny that you can, like, put all the damage on Cura and have her die. Like, that's really cute. Because right now, I'm feeling like this is a real deck. Like, this feels very good. But the follow-up question is really, what else do we want to add to this deck? Okay, listen, I'm willing to hear out anyone who says that Nylea's intervention in this situation, because we don't have Beseiju, is worse than the desert card. Oh zombie, oh desert. Hour of Promise. I'm willing to hear out that this card's better. But what should we add? If anything. Because right now this is feeling very good. Omen Path Journey / Open the Way. That's okay. I would consider those side grades and not really needed, though. You know what I mean? Are we doing Universes Beyond? Yes. Add all the Moxes. No. Why do the Reliquary to get lands that are still important? Yes, but if we add white, I want to add more, like a couple more token generators. But I'm willing to add white. Skateboard. I can see the appeal, but I like white. White's a good suggestion. But if we're adding white, both of those are already in. Oh, I thought we had Bebop already. Maybe. So we added white to the Reliquary. I agree, it's a good inclusion. But we need Lord Skitter. Sewer King. Yeah, Hall of the Bandit Lord. I'm willing to buy that Bad Arena of Glory is good here. So we go Forest out. You know what? You have Ophelia. Let's add Farrakha. Fine. We can put Farrakha back in. I'm willing to accept there's enough funny stuff going on here that Farrakha's good. So, what are we cutting is the question. And looking at Surrak and Goreclaw, no offense. Gaining haste is pretty decent, but after 6 mana, we're already having comes up down on curve after these two. I'm a little bit more puzzled by it. Kira, I'm gonna take out. I love Kira, but we have enough land tutoring as it is, in my opinion. Okay, I put in Miri because it's funny, but like it's definitely just not good enough, sadly. Sarenth. Sarenth is interesting. Yeah, 3 and 4 mana cards to get extra scrutiny, you're right. But also, like, I don't really like how high end a lot of these things are, because 2/3 drops make a 6 drop. And I actually like a lot of the 4 drops here. Like maybe Gwenum, but Gwenum can get haste a lot of ways in this deck, so. I like Varagoth a lot here. Like, I don't know, the rest of this just feels very good. So I'd keep this. Draw, Swamp, next turn, Forest, next turn, Swamp. Reki. Draw a card with Purchase, draw. Tap in a way that actually lets you hold up Tamios. Bajuka Bog, exile your graveyard. Draw another card with Gorm. Deadly Relic, one of your creatures. Mr. Beast. Combat. We exiled one of your creatures, so you have to double block Gorm and then you get Virtus poked. That feels good. I don't think there's a card draw problem. Once again, I don't think there's any problem with the deck as it was before we started like asking for like some more edits. Like, I think the deck is doing fine. There's no problem. So I think this is just good to go. Honestly. It's ready. Yeah. So Thank you for getting a deck review. It works. And if it works, you know what? I'm just not going to touch it. It looks like it's creating some fun gameplay patterns, so we'll just pass it along. Once again, thank you very much for getting a deck review.